Hi everybody, how are we all? If you're new here then hello, my name is Kelsey Hutchings and I'm owner of Elsky Beauty. Now today I'm very excited because I am reviewing one of my favourite types of products, skin products, by one of my favourite brands, Urban Decay. So today I am reviewing for you the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. Rather a fancy snazzy name for a foundation, but if you want to see what this is like then carry on watching. Okay, so I rather like the packaging and the colours on this one. So this is the box that it comes in. Nice blue and beige with the sort of gold foil writing on it. If my camera focuses on that alright, there we go. Now I don't really feel the need to go on the website because they put a lot of information about their products on there. So I've got the Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, which is a rather posh name for a foundation. Medium coverage, up to 24-hour wear, and with marula oil. What we all look for in our foundations. I'm kidding, no idea what that is. Okay, so up to 24-hour hydration, lasting all day moisture, skin is significantly hydrated after 24 hours. Up to 24-hour glow, dewy, juicy finish, healthy looking skin glow. Up to 24-hour wear, weightless, medium coverage, looks fresh all day. Kombucha, filtrate and marula oil. Feel like I need to do a bit of research into that. And vegan formula, which we like. So yeah, all good. So like the packaging there, it's quite slimline. And then obviously the product itself, which is quite different packaging for a foundation or a hydrator, should we say. But I do quite like it. I love like the gold metallic-y foil kind of thing. And it is like a screw top, little squeezy tube lid, which I actually quite like for a foundation because I feel like you get less waste. But yeah, so I'm already a bit shiny from my skincare, but as you guys know, I am a dewy gal. I did review, as you can see, I have used quite a bit of the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation, which is predominantly a matte foundation. I am a dewy gal at heart, so when I was like, I wonder if Urban Decay have got anything new out, and I saw that they had a dewy version of this, I almost dropped my phone. So yeah, let's jump straight into it and see what we think. Okay, so I did order the colour that I usually am in Urban Decay stuff. This is shade 30, which is for light skin with neutral undertone. It has got like a little thing on their website that if you're a shade whatever in whatever other of their products, it gives you like a match. So basically what I'm trying to say is it's quite handy to find out what shade you should be. And this does match my normal skin colour, but I have got a tan on at the moment, so I'm going to have to mix in a bit of liquid bronzer or something, I think. But yeah, just thought I'd drop that in there, you know. So let's apply. I'm not going to use a primer or anything because we want to see what it's like without. So yeah, quite a squeezy bottle there. But hey, means you can make pretty patterns on your skin, right? Whee! So yeah, it is quite easy to apply. This say medium coverage, and I don't like mega full coverage. I still sort of like to see my skin and all natural stuff. So I am going to mix in just a weeny bit of liquid bronzer, but that's not going to affect the coverage or anything like that. So we can definitely still see what it's like. This is what I always do when I've got a tan. I have got a foundation that is slightly darker, which wasn't on purpose. For when I have got a tan, but usually I just use whatever foundation I feel like using and mix in a bit of liquid bronzer. So it's just easier, you know. So I've got my trusty sponge. Let me zoom in a bit for you guys. And we can see what it's like. So it's blending in quite nicely. I feel like I can always tell what coverage is like when I go over my eyelids and all that, because I've got quite veiny, sort of bluey purpley eyelids. But we can see, obviously I know I've got swirly makeup, but you can still see my skin. What the coverage on that is like, which is pretty good, I would say. Okay, so that is after first layer, as you guys saw. Now I did wear this foundation yesterday because, as you guys know, I like to see what the longevity and stuff is like before I really talk and review to you guys. but I didn't have like a proper play with it. I just popped it on pretty quick just so I could see what it was like for the longevity. But that is it after the first layer. As you can see, my skin is definitely dewy, but it has got pretty good coverage for a first layer, I think. I'm just going to put a weeny bit more around here, which is what I normally do, to be honest. I do quite like this way of application. This lockdown life at the minute, I tell you, another reason I got so excited is because my sleeping pattern is all over the shop. So anything that's going to make me look fresh and dewy and alive, I am all for. So yeah, there we go, just added a little bit more where I normally would anyway, to be honest. And yeah, I'm actually really like the coverage. I can still see, you know, like any freckles I've got. That is a little like blemish there, so let's not look at that. You know, I'd still say that my skin does look quite natural. Now, there's looking dewy and there's looking dewy. At the minute, I feel like I look oily. But I mean, I would always powder down makeup a bit anyway, just because I do get an oily T-zone. So yeah, I've got combination skin, which I should probably mention. So I'm pretty normal everywhere, apart from I do just get an oily T-zone sometimes. So I still like to powder down my makeup. Let's get on with the rest of our makeup and see how it all layers up, shall we? Just popping on some Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer on. Now I know when some people use dewy products like this, they do only tend to powder like parts of their face to still keep that dewy kind of look, but I do quite like my powdery product, you know, like powder bronzer, powder contour, so I'm not really sure how I would work up with that. So I'm just going to do like a light layer of powder all over, just like I normally would. I'm going to be using the H&B Cosmetics Soft Focus Loose Powder. Okay, so I've just put a light layer of that powder on. As you can see, it's not completely like mattified me down. I've still got a nice sheen to my skin, but I definitely prefer the sort of sheeny glow rather than like the oil slick kind of look on myself. Yeah, so there we go. I'm gonna carry on doing the rest of my makeup and then we can see how that turns out and talk a little bit about what's happening. Okay, so full makeup, well not full makeup, not full makeup, as in like makeup complete. So let's evaluate. I do like it, but I feel like it's not a foundation that I would choose to wear out of my stash if I was going on like a day out to London or a day shopping or just a day out basically. I think for my skin type, like I said, I am combination, but I do tend to get a bit oily. I'm not sure if it's a foundation that would stay all day on my skin. I feel like I'd probably get quite oily. I mean, yesterday when I wore it, and I went to go and take it off, I had a little analyse and my mascara was a little bit smudgy underneath. And I mean, it's the same mascara I always wear and it doesn't usually smudge. So I feel like maybe I just need to set better under my eyes when I am wearing like a super dewy foundation like this. But other than that, it did last quite well. I was sort of quite shiny all over by the end of the day, which I'm not a massive fan of on myself because I just end up looking oily. But I feel like if you've got dry skin, I feel like you would absolutely love this. If you've got oily skin, I'd probably say to stay well away from it, but then go for the Stay Naked matte version because I really like this foundation too. So they definitely have their pros and cons. But as a whole, I do quite like it. I realised that I didn't say how much it was. It is £29. Yeah, no, I do like it. I think I'll just pick and choose and be wise as to when I do wear it. So there's me sat here saying that I'm a dewy girl, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm like a demi-matte, semi-matte, half dewy kind of girl. Who knows? Or maybe this is just a bit too dewy for me. All the different combinations, honestly. But no, I do really like this. I'm glad I bought it and I've tested it out with you guys. Overall, I would recommend as long as you're not got oily skin. Yeah, I hope you guys are all okay. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. I hope you're all staying sane and staying as positive as you possibly can. Look after yourself. Mwah, and I'll see you soon. Thanks guys, bye.